Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
And together we are
KK Crochet.
And today we're here to spill the tea because, the whole time we've been talking about that my oldest is having a grandbaby. He's going to have, I almost told you, whoops. He's going to have a grandbaby in I'm going to have a grandbaby. He's going to have a baby. He's going to have one in September. So his first child will be born in September. So the whole time I've been trying to think about what I'm going to make for a baby blanket. And I made Kristen a star-shaped blanket out of the pistachio ice cream yarn. And then I made a camouflage moss stitch blanket for my youngest because he likes camo. And so all the blankets that I've made so far have been a specific stitch with a specific color. So it may not have been a stitch that they like. The stitches are usually something I like to do. But the colors were theirs, right? So Kristen loves mint green, the pistachio. Say that 5 times. Pistachio.
Blues.
5 times fast. It had pistachios and
has like pistachio, like muted green, mint green, blues, grays, whites, golds, like that kind of colors.
And as soon as she saw it, she went, "That's for me." And I said, okay. And I had started to make what I call heirloom blankets for them. It's not that they're particularly anything special, just that they were made by me for my grandbabies to put into Hope Chest for later. And, of course, Kristen says, "Mom, stop talking like that." Because I said, well, if I'm not here, I want them to have something. And she rolls her eyes. And I said, it's just something I want to do for my grandchildren. When they come, I may not be able to crochet anymore. My hands may be all locked up and I won't be able to crochet. So, because I have, for those who don't know, I do have issues that can cause that to happen. I have RA. And so right now, they still work most of the time. And so I want to make them while I still can. And so I made Kristen's and I made my youngest and then found out I was going to be a grandma. And I kept trying to think of what I was going to make for this little bundle of joy that's coming in September. And I was stuck. And I went to the Facebook group and I asked people for patterns and I looked at them and they're all beautiful and I'm still stuck. And I couldn't figure it out. And we always say yarn talks to us, right? So I also had some yarn that I was stuck and couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it yet. Now I had used a little bit of it to make some other embellishments for amigurumi, but not hardly any of it. Not enough to even make a beginning of a dent. You couldn't even tell. So I'm looking, and then all of a sudden the other day, I got a text and it had a picture of an outfit and it says, "Will you buy this for the baby?" And I'm like, of course. And then I did a double take and I said, wait a minute, is that your way of telling me that we're having a... And they said, yep, that's the way of telling you. So on the picture, there was this picture of this little outfit and it told me whether we were having a boy or a girl. And when I opened it up, it said, "Daddy's little girl." And it said, and my son had sent me the picture and said, "Would you buy this for her?" And I said, absolutely. So then this past week, and I don't even know what the name of this pattern is. I will put it in the description box. The description on the title is really long on the video, but I had a subscriber tell me that they were working on a blanket, and I think she said baby blanket, and I said, please, or she showed me a picture of like the beginning of her square, and I said, please tell me what that is. And so she sent me a screenshot of the picture of the video so I could see the title and the author so I could look it up. And this is what it is. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this. Now, helping me please. So now I'm halfway through a row, so ignore this part up here with the little... Let's turn it this way so that way they can... Yeah, nope, like this.
What?
So that will show the top without the extra round. So you build the rounds off of each other. And this is... Yeah, this is the start of the next round, so we won't look at that. So you build the rounds off of each other. Look at this. I mean, this right in here, somewhere in here is the center. Right in here.
Right there.
Look at those shells. Guys, this pattern is absolutely gorgeous. And I love it even more because of the color. And this is Red Heart Ombre. And it's, I guess I'm going to say pink. I don't know. I don't have the band anymore because I took it off. I had 2 rolls of this. Was it? And this was sent to me by a subscriber. And I love hot pink. I love pink. I love the ombre pinks. I love how this works up. I mean, I just can't. Guys, I can't begin to tell you how much I love this pattern and this color. Like, together, they're gorgeous. So I started with the hot pink in the middle because that's my favorite. The only time normally that I will use a light pink is when it's with a hot pink like this and worked up together in an ombre because I love the look of that. Or if somebody asked me to use a pink, like a baby pink. But I need a baby pink because it's a baby, right? I mean, I couldn't just do the whole hot pink type thing. So I thought this was a good compromise for me and the baby, right? Because it still has the light pinks, but it has the hot pink that I like to set it off. And it just kind of blends them. What do you think?
I think it's really pretty. It flows really nicely with the pattern.
I just think it blends the colors together. So to me, this still says baby while still saying Nana's favorite color, right? It's all of this in the middle is my favorite color. And then you got a little teeny tiny bit right there, like 1.5 rows maybe of a light. And even that off screen is not really a light pink. But,
yeah, it's
but the screen is making it look,
out.
Yeah, the screen's making it look white, but it's like a light pink, but not a really light baby pink. It's a little darker.
It's like a medium pink.
Yeah. And then you go back into Nana's colors with the dark pinks and the corals, right? So I just think it's just got a hint of baby in the middle. And then it's got all my favorite colors in the rest of it. And I really do love this Red Heart Ombre yarn. This is probably my favorite because it's pink. And I love pink. I never liked pink until I had Kristen. And then everything turned pink. So for 18 years, I've been a pink fan. So I really love this pattern. But thank you, Nikki, for sending me this pattern. Letting me know where to find it. I will link it down below for you all. I wanted something easy. And this is well, once you get past the first 3 rounds, it's kind of like when you're working any kind of square, right? The first 2 or 3 rounds are repeats. So you do the first 2 rounds, and then on the 3rd round, it shows you how to increase on each side to add these extra shells in the middle and the extra V-stitches. And so this is just really, really pretty. It's all double crochets. I know it looks more complicated. It's not. It is double crochets and chains. That's it. If you can double crochet and chain, that's all you got to do, guys. Look at that. I just can't get over it. And even the pattern to me screams baby. So my son saw it this evening and he really liked it. Of course, it's only 18 inches now, and I have, well, after there was an explosion, I have this much, and then I have a whole nother skein left of that, and, you know, it's the big, huge ones, so it should be plenty to make it big enough for a baby. I'm just in love with it, and I know I said I wasn't starting any more blankets, but you all know I had to do another baby blanket because baby's on the way. So once I found out that it was going to be a girl, it was like the stitch and the color and the yarn all came together at one time. I went, here we are. And I had no clue until that time. And it all happened pretty much within the same day because I was going to make the pink bunny I was making, and I thought maybe I could do an ombre bunny. And then Kristen found a pink for the bunny in my stash, and I thought, oh, no, the pink is for the bunny and this is for the blanket. And then I found this pattern like the very next day. So everything came together within 2 or 3 days there at one time, and it was like, this is it. And I'm so pleased with this. This kind of reminds me of a virus shawl or a virus blanket. I think that's why I like it, but I think it's easier than a virus. I don't have to think as much to do this one. It's very, very simple to do the increasing on the corners and stuff, and I don't have to think nearly as much. It's just simple shells and V-stitches and a 2-round repeat that you can keep going. Matter of fact, I'll show you. the one row is shells, and here's the other row, V-stitches and chains. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. You can do it. You will love this pattern. See, every time I look at it, I'm like, like I want to get like some kind of cotton or something and make a top like this. Wouldn't that be pretty for summer? Mm-hmm. It'd be heavy though, unless you do it in like a thin cotton. But with the worsted weight, it's heavy. But that would be so pretty. I love this color. I love this stitch. So I will put it down below in the description box, because you all know how I am. I'm really bad at remembering, unless it's somebody that I follow a lot, where I got the pattern. But I do have it saved, and I will show it. So it's a girl. Yay. And yeah, so there I have started this blanket. So I now have 3 blankets on the go. And I have my Grinch blanket. I have a camo blanket and a Grafgan, and then I have this one. This one will be finished first, I'm sure. So that's where we stand. So if you have blankets you're working on, let us know down below. Always feel free to share patterns. Roxy, stop with the drama. That you like, because that way I find things like this that I want to do, because I had looked at all kinds of blanket patterns, and like I said, I didn't want to do anything super fancy. I like stitches that make it look fancy without a lot of work, and so that's what I did with my other 2 blankets for the kids. So their blankets, Kristen's was a star shaped, and like I said, Luke's was a moss stitch, and so and with a camouflage, and then this one is this special stitch like this, so it looks fancy, but there's nothing, like I didn't do a Grafgan or anything like that. I just wanted to do something simple. So let me know what you think down below, and yay, it's a girl. And we'll talk to you later. Don't forget to be kind, because
you don't know anybody else's journey.
Bye.
Bye.